NITAG, right? The Newsday continues here on One News Now. I'm Charles Lejano. The Health Department vows to investigate the viral video of a possible fake vaccination. The viral video showed that the health worker injected the syringe into the arm of the vaccinee but did not push the vaccine dose into her arm. In a statement, the DOH says that the incident is a clear breach of protocol. However, the agency clarified that the vaccinee was able to receive her proper dose after showing the video to authorities. For his part, Health Secretary Francisco Duque III assured the public that they will investigate the matter to improve the country's vaccination program.
Very bad. We cannot tolerate such an action. We will impose the necessary penalty right away. Oh, well, maraming range of penalties, no? Of course, that is depending on who did it. Is it a public health worker, or even a private health worker? That's number one. That is a violation of our existing protocol, and so they can be held liable, and imposable penalties are in order.
Meanwhile, Vaccine czar Carlito Galvez Jr. says that they will also be looking into the possibility of sabotage.
Nakikita natin na sa ngayon, ang tagal na natin nagba-vaccinate, wala tayong instances na ganyan eh. Nakita ko yung nag-viral na yan noong pa eh. And then I think somebody wanted to stir up a controversy against our ongoing national vaccination program.
An expert from the National Immunization Technical Advisory Group says no vaccine can claim that they're fully effective against the highly infectious Delta variant. NITAG's Dr. Maria Consorcia Lim Quizon tells One News' agenda that all vaccine brands were made to fight the original COVID-19 strain first recorded in Wuhan, China. She also said that although variants are expected, vaccine manufacturers are still in the process of studying all of these strains, including the Alpha, Beta, and Delta variants. Despite this, Lim Quizon reiterates that all vaccine brands still offer some level of protection against variants.
Ngayon may Delta variant, no? Gaano ka-effective ang mga bakuna natin? But who can tell? Sito, none of them can claim that. At the moment, kasi habang lumalabas yan, doon pa lang pinag-aaralan eh. Oo, expected natin magkakaroon ng variants. Pero dapat this is a race against time na magbakuna tayo at hindi mangibabaw na mas marami yung variants kesa dun sa COVID-19 na original. And if we're able to maintain that, then we'll be safe.
On the same program, Lim Quizon stressed that the health department made the right decision when they prioritized Metro Manila in the earlier phases of the vaccination drive. The expert also said that if the government distributed recent vaccine supplies equally to all regions, it would not have made much of an impact on the national COVID-19 situation. Lim Quizon noted, though, that the government may now start distributing doses more equitably to other parts of the country as supplies stabilize.
At that time, there were what? 2.5 or 4 million doses na dumating sa atin. Sito, kung pinaghati-hati natin yun sa buong Pilipinas, it would have not made a dent. Moving forward, tama ka, dapat mas equitable ngayon. And yun ang ginagamit kasi inaasahan naman natin na medyo mas mabubuksan ang gripo ng bakuna ngayon.
Vaccine czar Carlito Galvez believes that the Philippines can reach herd immunity by the end of the year. That's if supply of vaccines continue to arrive in the country. Galvez also said this as the government reached the 10 million vaccinee milestone in the national vaccine program. Laila Panglinan now joins us live from Valenzuela to give us more details. Good afternoon, Laila. Could you tell us where this ceremonial vaccination took place?
the ceremonial vaccination for the 10 millionth jab happened here at the Valenzuela City Astrodome in Valenzuela City. The 10 millionth jab was actually achieved yesterday, and the DOH and IATF chose Valenzuela City because their vaccination sites are open every day, with some operating until 10 in the evening. 74-year-old Nieves Katakutan was the recipient of the ceremonial 10 millionth jab. Health Secretary Francisco Duque III administered the vaccine shot to Lola Nieves. She said that she is very happy because after her second dose, she can finally enjoy the outdoors because she has been staying indoors for almost 2 years since the pandemic began. As for the health department, 10 million jabs is more than 10% of the population. Almost 8 million of which are on their second dose, while the rest have received their first dose. Vaccine czar Carlito Galvez Jr. said that supply permitting, the country will be able to reach its 70 million target by the end of this year. This coming July, 6.5 million doses of Sinovac vaccines and 1.17 million doses of AstraZeneca is expected to arrive, along with 250,000 more doses of Moderna. The supply for Pfizer will also be arriving at a much earlier schedule, as the pharma company has already committed 500,000 doses this coming month. The vaccines mentioned do not even include the 800,000 to 1 million doses donated by the United States and Japan. Valenzuela City Mayor Rex Gatchalian told the media that they have vaccinated 30 to 35% of the city's population. And once everyone from Valenzuela is vaccinated, the city will help neighboring LGUs like Bulacan to speed up the inoculation process and reach the 70 million target to herd immunity. Meanwhile, Charles, still in Valenzuela City, around 600 Grab riders along with their wives or an additional like one more family member were also vaccinated today at the Pasolo Elementary School. The reason behind this is because according to Grab Philippines, it is only fitting that the wives or another family member of a Grab driver should be vaccinated to speed up the inoculation process and to also speed the much needed herd immunity. Meanwhile, Mayor Rex Gatchalian also clarified that most of the wives or the family member that were vaccinated along with the Grab drivers are also part of the A4 and A5 category, so nobody skipped the line. That's the latest here in Valenzuela. Happy Monday, Charles. Back to you.
Happy Monday indeed, Laila. That was Laila Pangilinan reporting live from Valenzuela. The Tourism Department is extending its program, which subsidizes the RT-PCR tests for domestic tourists. During the Laging Handa public briefing, Tourism Chief Berna Romulo Puya said they want to extend the subsidy until December. But she says it might be more realistic to target an extension until July or August, given the limited availability of funds. Under the subsidy program, the agency offers discounted swab test packages at the Philippine Children's Medical Center in Quezon City and the UPPGH in Manila. So, instead of paying 1,500 to 1,800 pesos for the RT-PCR tests, qualified travelers subsidized by the DOT will only pay between 750 to 900 pesos. All this in a bid to encourage local tourism while the pandemic is still ongoing.
Marami kasing nag-avail nito. Noong June 1, pumayag ulit ang IATF na pwede na ulit ang tourism, yung leisure travel from NCR Plus to MGCQ area. So naisipan namin i-extend ito kasi lalo na wala ng age restriction. Napakamahal pa rin ang free side na swab. So naisip namin i-extend ito para makamura at makapagbakasyon na ang ating mga kababayan.
More modular hospitals are being built all over the country to prepare for possible surges in cases due to the threat of the Delta variant. One of these is found in Las Piñas, and to give us updates on that, we have Gerard de la Peña. He's reporting to us live. Gerard, good afternoon. What do you have for us?
Charles, the Public Works Department has completed and turned over another modular hospital facility, and this time it's in Las Piñas City. Now, the agency says that this will support the current facilities of the LGU should they be overwhelmed once again with yet another surge in COVID-19 cases. Public Works Secretary Mark Villar officially turned over this 40-bed modular hospital annexed to the Las Piñas General Hospital. As the main hospital already has limited capacity, the modular hospital is strategically located just a block away from the main hospital wing. This modular hospital has 40 beds and looks practically the same as the others previously opened. The DPWH spent about 40 million pesos rather, to put up this facility. Villar said it took 45 days to build this modular hospital, as this is made using prefabricated materials. Las Piñas was among those designated to put up additional medical facilities due to a past spike of COVID-19 cases in the area. Villar said that while utilization rate of medical facilities in Las Piñas is currently less than 40%, it is better to be prepared, especially now that many countries are facing the threat of the Delta strain. Aside from Las Piñas, the DPWH is also set to open modular facilities at the Lung Center in Quezon City, as well as another one in Davao, bringing the total of modular facilities built all over the country to about 400. Charles, aside from the formal turnover of this facility to the LPGH, the Public Works Department also broke ground for the construction of another hospital wing just right beside the LPGH. This is meant to augment the current facilities of the LPGH, and construction of this new hospital wing is expected to be completed in 2 years. Charles.
Thanks for that, Gerard. That was Gerard de la Peña reporting live from Las Piñas. The camp of People's Champ Manny Pacquiao hits back at the lawsuit filed against him by Paradigm Sports, saying this has no legal merit and that the Filipino boxer can file countercharges. In a statement, Pacquiao said he has an absolute right to engage in the upcoming bout with WBC and IBF welterweight champion Errol Spence Jr. The fighting senator also described the lawsuit as a frivolous attempt to distract him from his preparations for the August 21 fight. Pacquiao's legal team says that if the fight pushes through, this means that the lawsuit will have no legal basis. The Filipino boxer's legal counsel in the U.S. says Pacquiao may also file countercharges against Paradigm Promotions for damaging his name and his brand. And those are the top stories at this hour. Join us again later at 2 p.m. as we continue to monitor the day's biggest stories. You can also catch One News on Signal Play. Just register for a free account at www.signalplay.com so you can stream One News live anytime and anywhere. I'm Charles Lejano. Mask on, wash hands, and stay safe, Philippines. We're One News.